Okay, orchidectomy. I said I'd do a separate one on an orchidectomy. An orchidectomy is cutting your left nut or right nut off. I always joke it's an operation you can't afford to have done more than once. So, what's going to happen? You're going to be told you're going to get an orchidectomy, so they're going to chop one of your nuts off. I was going to say it's not as bad as it seems. Pretty fucking bad, but obviously that's why you got two nuts. Unless you're having both. Fuck. But anyway, an orchidectomy. They're going to remove your testicle. Okay, your testicle is the thing that's damaged or it's got cancer in it in my case. So they're going to chop it out. Now that is not a sack job. Okay, it's not like they would do a vasectomy, which is what you think. They go in up here. Okay, so they done me in Trelisk, love them, and it's in and out in a day. So the worst, do you know the worst thing? Not eating. When you get told you've got cancer in your bollock, you do it yourself. Give me a standing off. I'll do it myself. I'll put it on a block, because you want it out. You want it gone, and you know it's in there. You can feel it. It's hurting. The day before my operation, I stood in. I stood there in behind. There were six people. So six people, three and three, but there was only five there. Three and three, and I was taking my grading for my orange belt in Kempo with Bob Rose, and I couldn't do it. I could barely move because my nut was fucking huge by that stage. I couldn't move, so I'm sat there watching me guys in their gis doing their grading, and I was up to the same standard and I couldn't do it. So I was fucking annoyed about that. I used to love it. Um, so yeah, so that was the day before. You can't wait to get rid of it. You cannot wait. I was fucking couldn't wait. Once they told me I had cancer in it, I'm like, yeah, I've never been so excited. I'm having my nut cut off. Fucking great. Cut the fucker off. And it is like an alien. It's like having an alien. It's like being infected with an alien, and you can feel it, and it hurts, and you want it gone. Really strange. And you look forward to it. So you're in and out in a day. So I had to go in at like 7 o'clock in the morning. My friend Caroline took me in. Didn't want my parents there. Um, and at that stage, I didn't have a girlfriend. Did I have a girlfriend? No, I didn't have a girlfriend. Doing it all on my own. Um, and you go in, you get taken into the hospital. You have to be there at 7. You don't eat. So from 9 o'clock or something the night before, or I think it was earlier than that, 2 o'clock I think the night before, 2 in the afternoon. So 1400 hours. You're not allowed to eat. You're only allowed to drink, I think it was, because of the operation. So you're fucking hungry. So in the morning, fucking hungry, and you get to the hospital and you're starving, and you can't eat anything, and you go into where did I go? Let me try and think, because it's 11 years now. So I went in there, and you go and see this. You go and see this nurse who gives. I think she gave me a pre-med or something. She gave me something, gave me a nightie, put me in a little cubicle, and said, "Put your nightie on." I said, "Oh, do I put the ties at the?" I said, "I'll tie it at the front, do I?" I knew I had to fucking tie it at the back, like, and put it on. And she says, "No, no, no, we don't want you frightening the nurses, do we?" Oh, okay. So I put the fucker on. So I'm quite. Whether it was the stuff she gave me, so I'm quite happy. Got this fucking thing on. Quite used to getting me cock out for everyone by this stage, so it doesn't matter. Um, and then I went in and saw me urologist, who was Dr. Willis. Willis, and if you took the S off, it'd be Willie, and he looks at Willies all day. I couldn't get over that. Although he was rough when he was a urologist, and he fucking squeezed it the first fucking like that first time I saw him, and it hurt like shit. Worse than it did when I went in. And he had no sense of humour. No sense of humour. When I went in for one of the examinations with him, I'm fucking sat there, right, and hop up on the desk, and so I've got my trousers down, and he gets hold of me cock, right? He comes up, and I'm sat there with my bollock out and everything, and he gets hold of me cock like that, and he goes, "We're not looking at penises today," and flopped it on me. What the fuck? I could have moved it. So that was quite funny. So I saw him again. So he comes in. Hello, how are you? Oh, okay. And he says, "Now, have we spoke about prosthetics?" And I'd already scared the shit out of myself. I'd looked at the people that have had prosthetic testes put in, and they're fucking, they rejected it and their sac was swollen and they had to get it cut out. Then you've got the Cornish bit of me thinking, fuck, that's a lot of money. What's the point of having a fucking plastic bollock? Because I mean, it's got to cost £100 for a plastic bollock, isn't it? I don't know. It's got to cost the NHS £100. Okay, and I'm like, what do I want to? I can understand reconstruction. I'm happy for that because you see this. You see women's breasts, you know, and it's such a big part of them. But you don't know if I've only got one nut. You don't know if I've had testicular cancer and I've only got one bollock because of the way I walk. You don't look at a bloke and go, ah, look at him. Look at the way he fucking walks. It's comfy. It's comfier on the motorbike. Really comfy because I suppose you got three things, haven't you? You can't really divide three things between a motorcycle petrol tank, but you can do two. Nut, penis. Brilliant. So it's comfy on a motorbike. See, another handy hint. So you see the doctor and you go, how can we speak about prosthetic? No. Right, okay. I can put one in. So, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I did think about, you know, the little balls you get and you flick them and they flash? I thought, fuck, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Put one of them in and then when you're with a girl at night, fucking give it a flick and it bing, 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 in the dark through your scrotum. Fucking funny. But yeah, he didn't do that. So he said, can we put one in? I said, no, it's okay, don't worry. Oh, well, I can do it now. I said, well, I don't want one. Yes, but it's no bother. And I'm like, I did wonder whether he was in competition with the guy who does mastectomy reconstruction, and the guy who sells the implants gives him loads of bonuses because obviously he sells lots, and this poor old guy don't get any bonuses for silicone testicles because fucking how many of them you get put in a year. So I did what I said. Well, I just don't want. I don't want one. Thinking all these swollen testicles and scrotums, you know, from fucking the rejection of this foreign body they put in. Nah, fuck it, I don't want it. And he was quite out. So being me, being quite funny about this and in a good mood on getting rid of me cancerous nut, I said, oh no. I said, you could put a couple of inches in the middle bit if you want. And he just looked at me. Yes, and carried on like, oh, fuck. Because he was doing the operation. So I was like, oh, okay. So then, oh, fuck, I just remembered this bit. Right, I'm lying on my couch. I've got my cock out, right? And he's got his fucking greens on and that. And I'm sure it's scrubs. So he's all in fucking green. And he goes, right. He says, right, if you'd like to examine yourself. Okay. And which testicle is it? It's the left one. By now, I've got one like that, and I've got one little tiny one. Right? So, yeah, it's the fucking left one. Are you sure? Do it again. All in front of him, like, fucking bits everywhere. Definitely the left one. Okay. Pulls this fucking felt tip out, right? And draws a line on my thigh with an arrow. I'm like, who's doing the operation? Oh, what am I doing today? Fucking testicle, which one? Oh, fucking had an arrow. But fuck. So, yeah, big fucking arrow. And you do hear about stories of having one kidney taken out. So I've got an arrow up my thigh, pointing to me fucking lefty. And I have no emotional attachment to lefty now. I'm sorry. So, yes, I've got this big arrow drawn up my fucking thigh. And off you go. So then you go. I was more frightened of the anaesthetic. I've never had a general anaesthetic in my life, and I was obsessed with these people who have an anaesthetic and they don't wake up. They're dead. They're gone. So I'm scared about that. So they said, "Oh, would you like to speak to your anaesthetist?" So yeah, I went and saw this short ginger haired chap, quite young. Well, I was fucking young. So he said, right, you've never had... No. I said, I'm scared. I'm really scared about it. Okay, I'll talk. So he talked me through it, what's going to happen and everything. Had a really good job. What do you do for a living? I said, oh, I drive dumper trucks. I said, the big one's like a house. Oh, I'd love to do that, he said. I've always fancied doing that. What the fuck? You're an anaesthetist. Oh, it's the best job. I'd love to do that, he says. Right, so... Now, bearing in mind, this is my local hospital, so it's only 15 miles away. And I know a lot of the people I went to school with work in that hospital. Fucking hell, you imagine that? So we go in this operating room, which is like not much bigger than someone's kitchen. And I thought, oh, and I'm looking at everyone. And she says, what are you doing? So I'm looking to see if anyone I know, thinking I've got to get me cock out and they're going to chop me nut off and they might actually know me. That's really weird. So the anaesthetist comes in. Oh, he's got the best fucking job now. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, I'm driving dumper trucks. Oh, wow, that's brilliant. And it's really weird to think, oh, they're gonna cut me nut off in a minute, and they're all having a chat and a joke, and you're like, fuck. And again, little steps. I'm thinking within 6 hours or something, or however long I was out for, I'm gonna be out. By tonight, by tea time, it's now like 9 o'clock. By tea time, I'm going to be fucking out at home with a fucking hole in me and stitches and a bollock less. So that's kind of a weird thing to think about. So I'm sat there about to I lay down on the thing. I'm looking at everything and thinking this is quite a small fucking room. And there's loads of people in there as well. You're loads of people in this little fucking room, and you're there on a bed with a lamp and shit. So I'm like, oh fucking hell. So I lay down, knowing I've got a big line on the inside of my thigh. Can't wait to get me nut off. Petrified about not waking up, and lay down, and he puts the fucking old thing on. I think they put a cannula in as well. I think they may have put a catheter in while I was in there. Oh, pardon me. Chemo. Should blame it on chemo. I think they did put a cannula in my arm. And he puts the fucking mask on. And like they say, count to 10. I'd researched. My friends had told me about when they had operations and stuff. And he put it on, and he goes, deep, shallow breaths. What the fuck is a deep, shallow breath? And he put it on, and I'm like that. And then fucking poof, gone. Fucking, that's it. You just put it on. It was cold. I felt it was quite cold, breathing it in. It just felt a bit cold. And that was it. Fucking gone. Sleepy bye-bye. Next thing, I wake up. Hello, Rob. I'm in a different fucking room. A big room this time with loads of other people in it, and I'm on a hospital. I'm on a bed, I presume, the operating bed. I don't know fucking know. I was asleep. Right. So I'm lying there, and I'd already rehearsed my bit of comedy for what it was. So, wake up, Rob. Hello. Hello, she says. Lovely, Dirty. How are you feeling? Oh, and I looked down and went, I'm a bit lighter. And of course she laughed. And then she looked at all the others. Oh, we've got one here, she says. And then they took me over. And then the first thing you do, or first thing I did, oh yeah, they took the right one. Well, the left one. They took the right one, which was the left one. So, because, oh, fucking hell, you imagine taking the wrong fucker. Jesus. So, yeah, they took the left one, which, oh, fucking great. Thanks, guys. And now I'm in pain. Not bad. On a scale of pain, probably only about a 4. But like an all-the-time 4. Oh, fucking hell. So I woke up, so I was quite happy about that. So then they sat me down. And I can remember looking round the pillar. And they were on the phone to my friend Caroline. And she's obviously ringing up going, how is he? When do I come and get him? And they look round the pillar at me, at which point I'm reading a surf magazine, right? Upside down. Right? So fucked off my head. They gave me 2 of these tablets. I think they're morphine. Because I'm like, oh, you in some pain? I'm like, yeah, I'm in a little bit of pain. But I can deal with it, Sorry about that. Right, so I'm sat there in this room looking around a pillar, and they give me these 2 things. I'm reading a surf magazine upside down because I solved my tits. So Caroline's like ringing up to see if I'm okay. I'm sat next to a guy who's had a camera up his ass, and a lady who has fibroids on their ovaries or something, I think it was. But basically, I mean, she pisses herself if she bends down or laughs. So, of course, I've had me knot chopped off. He's had a camera up his asshole. And she pisses herself if she bends down. Fuck. We're in stitches. Fucking kill ourselves. Not funny. We're 2 lads. He's had a camera up his ass. I've had me bollock chopped off and she pisses herself. Fucking hell, we were killing ourselves. So that was quite amusing because you got to laugh. So I'm like, okay. So I sat there for a few hours. Then the nurses come over. Food. Fuck. So I haven't eaten from like 2 o'clock that day, and it's now like 2 o'clock, like 24 hours out fucking eating. So something to drink. Would you like some toast? Fuck yeah. Jesus, toast! And this other guy's like, yeah, please, can we have something to eat? Fucking hell. She brought this toast out, and I was like, Zammo off Grange Hill, you know. I was wiping the little pot of butter out. Fuck, I was so hungry. Do you want some more? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking toast. I'm fucking so hungry. I've never been so hungry. So I'm eating this bloody toast. I'm thinking, fucking hell, I'm in a bit of pain. So then they come, we go get you out of this bed. So they stood me out of this bed, and I thought I'd try and stand up on my feet, didn't I? I don't know if they would have given me an epidural. Would they? I don't know. But I couldn't feel my legs. Fucking down I went on the floor, didn't I? On my knees. This nurse holding me up. Also, they put me in a chair. And I was just like, oh. And then me Caroline came and got me. And she's pushing me through the hospital. I'm getting in the car. Lay the back of the car down. So I'm trying to get in. Not bending any of this because it was so sore with fucking stitches. You know, everything. Internals and out ones. Internals and externals they put in apparently, but I was the perfect specimen, you see, to operate on because I had big muscles and fucking ribs. So, yeah, the perfect specimen apparently to operate on. No fat flaps. Ooh. So yeah, so they've done all that. Then me Caroline came, laid me down in the car, and I'm like, ah, can we get some crisps? I want some skips and opal fruits, please. Skips and opal fruits. So she got me some skips and opal fruits, and I just want to get home, and I'm in a lot of pain. So I got home, which was all right. I managed to sort of waddle my way to the front door, but then I lifted my leg up to get in the house. Fucking hell, oh that hurt, lifting my leg up. So I had to try and get in without lifting my leg up. So I got in, got to the top of the stairs. That took me about half hour to get to the top of the stairs. And I got into bed, and I'm like, I need a piss. So I had a cup there. Did I have a cup or a bottle? I can't remember. Whatever I had, I put my cock in it and started pissing, and I couldn't piss. I was dying for a piss, and it wouldn't come out. And it wouldn't come out, you know. And you know when you like really want to, and it was there, but I couldn't get it out, and that's why I wondered if that was the catheter. I've also got a wedge, a bit of a lump in my willy. Like if you run down my willy, you can just feel a little lump that I didn't have before I had a cannula, so I don't know if they fucking jabbed it in there. So anyway, I couldn't piss, could I? And it was like welling up. It was like welling up inside, and then and then I have to relax, and I couldn't get it out, and then it well up, almost like when it hurt, like when you first ejaculate. Did that hurt for everyone else? It hurt fucking me. So when it just get there, and then it would back off again. Oh fuck! And eventually, I managed to get it to start the flow, as it were. Couldn't stop, could I? So I'm sat there struggling up like that, pissing, fucking in this pot. Oh fuck! Filled this one pot, so that was about half a litre. So I picked the cup up. Oh fuck! So I had to seal the end. Oh fuck! Seal the end, and I'm like trying to get a cup, fucking on the end of it. Oh, and then release it again. Fucking nearly filled that one, didn't I? Jesus! I can remember. I think Mum came up. Oh, you've had a piss then? I fucking had a piss. And that was like so. I think that was the first piss for like all day. So that was quite amusing. And then I just had to sit there. And I can remember I used to stretch on the banister to stretch my sort of this sort of area to stretch it all, and I could feel the sort of sinews in my stomach, my muscles sort of stretching. And then I was meant to go in, and like I said, I had an erection I think the next day or 2 days later, so I was fucking chuffed with that because you worry about when people are messing around down there if your erection's going to work, or your penis is going to work. Well, I did. It works. Okay, don't worry if you don't get one for a few days, you'll get one. And the swelling. Obviously, you get warned about the swelling. Some people's sacs may swell up. Mine didn't swell up. I haven't got much of a sac anyway. Not like a big floppy porn star sac. I haven't got a sac like that. So, I had this scrotum, and it was like multicolored over the week. About a week, it went from every shade imaginable. It was like a marble, an oily marble you used to get at school, and it went every colour. So it started off like a bruisey black, then it sort of went a bluesy purpley yellowy, and then it went sort of down to a yellowy rainbow, and it just went every colour. But I didn't have any swelling. And then about I don't know, fucking a time, should we say? Could be a week, could be more. I took my own stitches out, my externals, so I'm pulling them out in the shower, like sewing. Ooh, pull them out. So I pulled all my stitches out, which was funny when I went in to get my stitches removed, and I'd already done it. And they're like, "Where are your stitches?" I took them out. So I'd done that, And didn't take long after that. I was back surfing, having sex. Did I have a wank? I might have had a wank. I don't know. But it worked. I was so pleased it works. I cannot tell you how excited you are that it works afterwards. Same volume. Didn't. I mean, we all know that sperm only represents 5% anyway of our semen, and the rest of it is all like food for the sperm and lubricants and stuff. So it worked, and there was still loads. It was kind of weird. So I did wonder then how shit Lefty was. You know, if there's the same amount of volume of semen, was Lefty really shit at his job, and he just fucking good job, and he was the bigger one. So yeah, maybe he's goody gone. And apparently the right one picks up the gap in from the left one, and it hangs in the middle. Hangs in the middle now. So funny. Drying myself one day, look, pick something off the floor, look down, and there's me bollock in me sack hanging in the middle. So that was quite amusing. And I'm shouting to people, hangs in the middle! It's hanging in the middle now! So that was quite funny. So there's your orchidectomy. What else can I tell you about the orchidectomy? Not a lot, I don't think. I think that's enough. Send in questions if you want to know about it. Send me some questions. How long did it take to get over it? What sort of pain? You still get a bit of pain. I could show you my scar, couldn't I? Really? There's the scar. Don't know if you can see that. Just there, that bit. That's the scar. Now every now and then, you'll pick something up against it and push on it, or when you pull the seatbelt, and it will hurt again. But that's the only time you'll notice it. You'll fuck that hurt, or you pick something up against it and it pushes on it, or surfing. Sometimes the surfboard might bang it, and then that hurts a little bit, like it used to when you first had it done. But apart from that, you never know. So send me some questions about your orchidectomies if you have any issues. I'll try and help you just from what I've been through. So hope that is a nice separate video. And check out my other videos about cancer 11 years on. Any questions, let me know, guys. So cheers then.